tonight to the program, the latest on the border tensions between Thailand and Cambodia. Then how Thailand can expand its position in the space industry. And preserving Khon, the heritage of the nation. Sawadee-ka, I'm Nad Bunag and welcome to This Week with Thai PBS World. We begin tonight with the latest on the border tensions between Thailand and Cambodia. So far, the joint declaration and even the tariff talks are being suspended following the landmine explosions last Monday. The accusations have even gone beyond the planting of landmines. Here's how it unfolded this week.
Following the landmine explosion last Monday, injuring 4 Thai soldiers, the blame game between Thailand and Cambodia continues, including the dissemination of fake news. On Monday, Cambodian media Khmer Times and Fresh News, quoting who they claim to be reliable sources, reported that the Thai military plans to attack Cambodian positions in 2 areas of Pursat province. The Royal Thai Army has debunked this claim on its Facebook page, urging netizens not to believe these rumors. The Thai government also accused Cambodian troops of laying new anti-personnel landmines on Thai territory with an intention to kill or maim Thai soldiers. Video footage from smartphones seized from Cambodian soldiers was used as evidence of Cambodia's provocative attempts to heighten border tensions. Cambodian Senate President Hun Sen claimed that the 18 Cambodian soldiers held by the Thai military are not prisoners of war, but hostages who are being used by Thailand as a bargaining chip. Hun Sen is quoted to have said that Cambodia has no intention of retaliating against what he claims to be provocative acts by the Thai military, not because it is afraid of Thailand, but because it recognizes and respects the joint declaration signed in Malaysia. Hun Sen also insists that demining efforts must be mutually agreed upon, undertaken by both sides, and not be carried out unilaterally, as doing so may be used as an excuse to invade the territory of another country. In response, Thai Defense Minister General Nattapol Nakpanit said that he will no longer hold talks with Cambodia about reopening the borders. He even said that he would not mind at all if the border checkpoints with Cambodia were closed for 100 years. He also reiterated that the 18 Cambodian soldiers will not be released unless Cambodia ends its hostilities.
ฝากสื่อมวลชนไปลองไปดูรายละเอียดใน JDC ดีๆนะใน JDC เนี่ยเขาจะงดการพูดที่ยั่วยุแล้วก็ต้องแสดงความมุ่งมั่นที่จะไปสู่สันติภาพส่วนตัวผมเองที่ผมเคยพูดว่าไม่ต้องมาคุยกับผมแล้วเพราะว่าก็ประชาชนคนไทยนะไม่ต้องการเพราะฉะนั้นผมก็บอกผมไม่พูดเรื่องการปิดด่านก็ผมก็ตอบไปตามที่คนไทยความรู้สึกของคนไทยหรือว่าความเห็นของคนไทยความต้องการของประชาชนวันผมต้องทำตามความต้องการประชาชนและอย่างหนึ่งก็ในเมื่อทางคุณเจนบอกว่า100 ปีไม่ต้องเปิดผมก็สบายใจว่าชีวิตนี้ผมคงไม่ต้องคุยกับผมต้องเปิดด่านแล้ว
The blame game has gone beyond landmines. One Cambodian media outlet reported that Thai paramilitary soldiers sexually assaulted a Cambodian migrant worker who had crossed the border into Chanthaburi province illegally. The spokesperson for Cambodia's Ministry of Interior described it as an inhumane and unacceptable act. Hundreds of Cambodian unions issued a statement of condemnation and called the alleged assault a grave violation of human rights. The Thai army has denied that the incident ever took place and has accused Cambodia of spreading fake news. Army spokesman Major General Win Thai Suwari said the smear campaign appeared to be systematic and coordinated as it involved several Cambodian agencies, among them the Labor Ministry, the Culture Ministry, labor unions, and the Cambodian Human Rights Commission. He said that the Thai Defense Ministry has ordered the Burapha Task Force to investigate whether any Thai Ranger unit has engaged in such illicit activities. The Royal Thai Navy also accused the Cambodian Defense Ministry of spreading false claims that Thai troops opened fire while an ASEAN observer team in Cambodia was inspecting the border in Persat Province opposite Thailand's Trat Province. It explained that the inspection was close to Ban Chamrak in Trat Province, where the Thai Mine Action Center has been conducting mine clearance, where several newly laid landmines had been found. A Marine Patrol unit was providing protection to the team, and they had spotted some Cambodian soldiers about 150 meters from the border fence. Sounds of explosions were heard, which prompted troops on both sides to retreat to the safety of their bunkers and the AOT inspection to be called off. The investigation later confirmed that Thai troops had not opened fire. Following a series of accusations, Thailand's Foreign Affairs Ministry condemned Cambodia for disseminating fake news in an attempt to ruin Thailand's reputation. They also insist that they will continue to explain the current border situation and remain transparent with the international community.
และที่สำคัญครับการปฏิบัติตามพันธกรณีและคำมั่นด้านสิทธิมนุษยชนของไทยได้รับการตรวจสอบอย่างละเอียดจากหลายกลไกทั้งจากภาครัฐและคณะกรรมการสิทธิมนุษยชนแห่งชาติซึ่งคณะกรรมการสิทธิของไทยเป็นองค์กรอิสระอย่างแท้จริงและองค์กรภาคประชาสังคมที่เป็นอิสระและเข้มแข็งนะครับดังนั้นฝ่ายไทยจึงไม่ให้ค่ากับข้อกล่าวหาดังกล่าวซึ่งเป็นข้อกล่าวหาที่ไม่มีมูลและมีเจตนาร้าย
And now let's talk about space. Sounds unapproachable, but it's much closer to us than it seems. Thai PBS World recently organized a public forum bringing Thailand to space, where researchers, academics, and space representatives discuss opportunities, challenges, and the latest developments in Thailand's space industry.
Can we take Thailand into the space industry? That sounds like a big dream. Space is not always about having footprints on the moon or a trip to Mars, but it is much closer to us than it seems. How you've been able to navigate using Google Maps, food delivery services, parcel tracking, or spotting wildfires all rely on space-based technology and data. Thailand's space industry has improved significantly, especially over the past decade, with more and more entities, both government and from the private sector, taking part in the development of space technologies. This has rapidly grown into an ecosystem contributing to what they describe as a space economy.
วันนี้เรามีหน่วยงานรัฐหลายหน่วยงานที่พร้อมขับเคลื่อนตั้งแต่เรื่องของนโยบายแบบวางแผนโรดแมพของประเทศนโยบายเรื่องของการให้งบประมาณนะครับเรื่องของงบประมาณการวิจัยเองเรื่องของงบประมาณในการสร้างโครงสร้างพื้นฐานเองวันนี้งบประมาณรัฐบาลก็ลงมานะครับเรื่องของคนที่มีหลักสูตรของมหาลัยเพิ่มมากขึ้นนะครับตั้งแต่เรื่องของ upstream อย่างเช่นการพัฒนาดาวเทียมสร้างดาวเทียมเซ็นเซอร์อุปกรณ์ต่างๆอันนี้เป็นส่วนหนึ่งด้านอวกาศแล้วก็คิดถึงโปรแกรมที่อาจจะเป็นส่วนหนึ่งในการไปทดลองในอวกาศในการเอาชิ้นส่วนไปลงที่ดวงจันทร์ดาวอังคารนี่ก็เป็นส่วน upstream และส่วนที่เกิดขึ้นโตมากๆนะครับทั้งภาคเอกชนแล้วก็เรื่องของการศึกษาเรื่องคนคือ downstream คือเอาเรื่องของภาพถ่ายเอาเรื่องของข้อมูลดาวเทียมข้อมูลอวกาศเนี่ยเอามาใช้งานต่อ
While Thailand has seen tremendous growth, the underlying constraints remain, especially funding for space research. A space physics researcher at Mahidol University explains that space research requires a steady and long-term commitment. The government funding, however, is still on a year-by-year basis, making it difficult for space research and project developments to proceed, as they require a lot of planning in advance.
So we need to have a mindset of developing things ourselves. And if you've never done it before, then you need a little bit of investment to develop your own hardware. But if you don't, if you're always buying from other countries, a satellite from another country can cost 8 billion baht, literally. The Thai government has paid that much money just to buy a satellite from somewhere else. So we should be able to invest a few millions of baht to develop the technology ourselves. And then in the future, we won't have to keep paying out these huge amounts for these ready-made turnkey satellites. Turnkey is really bad for us. We need to train our engineers to do things ourselves. Like other countries in Asia, like China, Japan, Korea, they have a pride that they make things themselves. And we need to have that mindset.
Meanwhile, the interest in space education has increased over the past decade, with more students enrolled in space studies. The underlying concern is training manpower to contribute to the space industry, which should not only focus on how many students can successfully build a satellite. Some academics note, though, that the success rate for those graduated with a space degree can be uncertain, but they can still use their skill sets to venture into similar industries.
ทำยังไงที่บุคลากรของเราเนี่ยจะเติบโตได้อย่างต่อเนื่องนะครับแล้วก็สามารถแก้ปัญหายากๆได้นะครับทำในสิ่งที่ประเทศไทยเราไม่เคยทำได้เลยประเทศที่เจริญแล้วทำได้เนี่ยทำอย่างไรบุคลากรของเราเนี่ยนักศึกษาของเราถึงจะมีศักยภาพที่จะทำแบบนั้นได้ซึ่งแน่นอนพวกนี้มันก็ตามมาด้วยความล้มเหลวประสบการณ์อะไรต่างๆเพราะฉะนั้นในภาคการศึกษาผมคิดว่าไม่ใช่จำกัดแค่เรื่องอวกาศนะครับผมว่าแทบจะทุกสาขาเลยว่าผมว่ามันเปลี่ยนไปจากอดีตมากพอสมควรแล้วผมว่าไม่ใช่เรื่องของหลักสูตรอีกต่อไปแล้วนะครับว่ามีหลักสูตรนี้หรือเปล่าเราถึงจะสร้างบุคลากรที่สามารถจะทำสิ่งนี้ได้อะไรแบบนี้นะครับ
In order for the space industry to thrive further in Thailand, many experts suggest more investment into research and centralizing related entities. This will not only strengthen the community, but will build the infrastructure of Thailand's space economy.
ผมมีความเชื่อเสมอว่าอวกาศคือโครงสร้างพื้นฐานของประเทศเราควรจะต้องมีเทคโนโลยีเป็นของตัวเองซึ่งการพัฒนาเทคโนโลยีเป็นของตัวเองเนี่ยเราจะต้องมีรากฐานที่มั่นคงตั้งแต่ภาคการศึกษาที่เราจะต้องมีบุคลากรที่มีความพร้อมนะครับผมถึงแม้จะใช้เวลานานแต่ความนานของการที่เรารอเด็กเหล่านี้ขึ้นมาเนี่ยมันทำให้เกิดความยั่งยืนของเทคโนโลยีอวกาศของประเทศไทยเทรนด์ของโลกตอนนี้คือมันจะเข้าสู่ Space Economy อย่างเต็มตัวภายในอีกไม่เกิน 5-10 ปีนี้นะครับผมซึ่งตรงนี้จะเป็นช่วงที่เราจะต้องมีการสร้างบุคลากรและสร้างเทคโนโลยีขึ้นมาเพื่อให้เราสามารถไปอยู่ในขบวนรถไฟของเขาได้นะครับผม
Nad Bunag reported for Thai PBS World.
Well, there are still a lot of opportunities ahead in the space economy. As geopolitical tensions accelerate the regional supply chain shift to Southeast Asia, a medium-sized business owner is calling for government action to protect local firms. Despite Thailand's stable industrial supply chains, the factory owner warns that limited access to finance will put local businesses at risk. Frank Shi has more details.
Amid U.S. tariff impact, Thailand's SMEs are trying to mitigate the impact incurred by U.S. tariff. Right now, I'm at a packaging material facilities in Thailand, and the CEO of the firm saying that Thailand's government should give more incentive on financial access. And he also said that Thailand has the chance to become one of ASEAN's high technology hubs.
Using new technology and innovation in his factory, Alex Liao told me that small and medium-sized enterprises like his in Thailand are finding ways to maintain their competitiveness as they face growing competition from new investors amid accelerating supply chain shifts. With factories already operating in Japan, Alex warned that limited access to finance in Thailand may force businesses to relocate parts of their supply chains to other countries in the region.
Japan, for instance, or maybe where we're coming from Taiwan, we have a lower interest rate. Like government really supporting the interest rate, so that means, okay, even when we borrow the fundings from government, when we return, it will be a low interest rate relative like, okay, we need to suffer a lot because of interest rate. That will prohibit us to do the investment.
According to the Board of Investment, foreign direct investment has risen sharply year on year with a 94% increase in total investment value involving more than 2,600 projects. Singapore is the largest investor, followed by China, Hong Kong, the United Kingdom, and Japan. Managing another factory in Mexico, Alex suggested that Thailand needs to introduce measures to protect local businesses from China's large-scale investment, which have disrupted local supply chains in Mexico.
The massive of investment from there is shaking a lot of industry. So not only because the own industry suffer, they cannot even taking care of the small to intermediate enterprise. Yeah. So the government really cut off their allowances, or maybe, for example, their investment. So that means, okay, when they come, they come slowly, not something too quick, because otherwise they will still dominate the entire market. I hope the government in Thailand can also do some preventions to make sure that, okay, everything's welcome, everything market is open, but how to kind of make sure that, okay, you will have some level to make sure that, okay, when they're coming in, it's not gonna harm for the local supply chain or some local business.
With his 11 years of experience managing a factory in Thailand, Alex said that the country remains irreplaceable in industrial supply chains compared with other ASEAN nations, despite regional peers offering incentives to attract new investment. Alex emphasized Thailand's strong infrastructure and skilled talent pool, adding that the country has the potential to become a regional research and development hub.
The supply chain here in Thailand are very stable. That's the only thing that they cannot take away. So that's why there are other countries, for example, like the Vietnam we mentioned about, or Malaysia, not only because, okay, they see that as a threat, that's why they're trying to having a better benefit, incentive. So we're talking about incentive back in the day, okay? They even offer something like a first 2 year for the foreign investors, zero tax, which means zero tax, also zero tax income tax for the first 2 years, and then the other 3 years, they even offer like a 50% off. So that really helping people want to invest that country. Doesn't matter if because you borrow the money, for instance, like an interest from the bank. Thailand has a great competitiveness. So you have a greater infrastructure and also highly education overall in general. I think the RD, I would rather keep the RD, especially because people having the highly educated.
Frank and Shi reporting for Thai PBS World.
All right, and now let's have a look at the other stories making headlines throughout the week in our weekly roundup.
Prime Minister and Phom Jai Thai party leader Anutin Chanwaragoon has confirmed that the party's 3 prime ministerial candidates include himself, Finance Minister Ekniti Niti Thanpraphat, and Commerce Minister Supaji Suthampan. He also hinted at the possibility of having them as party list MPs, expressing confidence that both Ekniti and Supaji will perform well. The Supreme Court has overturned the ruling of the Appeals Court, which spared Thaksin Shinawat from paying 17.6 billion baht in capital gains tax on the transfer of his shares in Shin Corporation to his 2 children in 2006. The Supreme Court ruled that the Revenue Department had performed its duty legally in the assessment of Thaksin's personal tax liability relating to the transfer of his shares. Pravina Singh, representing Thailand, won the first runner-up title at the Miss Universe 2025 competition, which was hosted by Thailand. The Miss Universe crown went to Fatima Bosch, the representative from Mexico. She was at the center of controversy with Miss Universe Thailand director Nawat Isarakresin after she led a dramatic walkout from the rehearsal event in protest against him, who had scolded her in front of other contestants.
Now let's talk about arts and culture. Khon, Thailand's mass dance drama, saw a resurgence thanks to the late Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother's help in bringing the art form to a wider audience. What makes Khon so recognizable are its unique Thai traditional artistic heads. Ang Thong province is where the Khon heads are traditionally made. Warisara Sahan has more details.
Khon is a classical Thai performance that blends dance, music, poetry, costumes, and ritual. Its stories come from Ramakien, the Thai version of Ramayana, with Rama as the hero and Tosakan as the giant king. It is a court art that everyone from all walks of life can enjoy nowadays. In the past, Khon was taught in royal courts and masters' homes. Today, most training takes place in schools, while many traditions remain. Khon was later inscribed by UNESCO in 2018 as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity.
The Khon head is actually one of the most important components of the Thai fine art performance. Well, here at the Si Bua Thong Support Foundation Center in Ang Thong Province, they preserve the legacy of the traditional handmade Khon head from scratch.
Before the traditional craft of making Khon heads made its comeback, it had almost disappeared. That changed when Queen Martha Sirikit recognized its cultural value and revived it at Si Bua Thong, one of the 154 support foundation centers across 50 provinces in Thailand, founded by the late Queen Martha. The Khon head or mask is the heart of each character. The mask turns a dancer into a god, a monkey warrior, or a fearsome giant. The costumes and heads you see on the stage, such as the one in the Thailand Cultural Center, started from here. Traditional handmade Khon seem to be rare these days. Making a Khon head is slow work and needs many skills and craftsmen.
พระองค์ก็ทรงอยากจะรณรงค์เรื่องการหัวโขนนะครับเป็นมรดกของโลกอยู่แล้วด้วยแล้วก็อยากให้ได้ทำกันนะครับเผอิญทางอาจารย์ทางช่างสิบหมู่ครับเขาไปเจอทางคนที่ทำกระดาษคอยคนสุดท้ายพอดีครับก็คือแล้วทางนั้นเขาก็อยากจะถ่ายทอดให้ทางเราด้วยครับก็เลยได้ทำมาตรงนั้นนะครับ
Patharajarin Pongpat explained that the Khon masterpiece is made of koi, or Siamese roughbush, a plant which locals regard as weeds. The Siamese roughbush grows widely in Ang Thong and Suphanburi provinces. The Si Bua Thong Support Foundation Center is the one and only place that preserves this traditional handicraft. Each Khon head or mask requires at least 10 layers of Siamese roughbush paper for the paper mache. What sets traditional handmade Khon masks apart from other methods is the use of tree resin, which makes them more durable and longer lasting.
กว่าจะได้กระดาษ1แผ่นก็คือประมาณ15วัน20วันนะครับโดยประมาณแล้วก็ในเรื่องการปั้นก็ต้องใช้ฝีมืออีกครับแล้วก็ในการเขียนหน้าอะไรต่างๆครับเขียนสีลงสีอะไรครับก็ต้องใช้ฝีมือด้วยกันนะครับคือแทบจะทุกส่วนนะครับต้องใช้ความประณีตหมดนะครับ
Most of the time, the Khon department at Si Bua Thong prepares casts of the heads before the masterpieces go to Kok Ket Khon Learning Center in Ayutthaya province for finishing. Then the Khon heads can shine on the stage. What is equally important are the luxurious and adorned costumes of Khon, which are also hands-on by the people in this community. The complete costume takes about 2 to 3 months and requires a whole room of the sewers. Each station is responsible for a part of the costume. What goes beyond these delicate works is that people in the community have gained new skills, and some even became artisans who were able to get back on their feet and earn a living after the disastrous floods back in 2006.
จากที่เราเคยไม่พอกินไม่พอใช้ก็ดีขึ้นมีเงินเลี้ยงตัวเองแล้วก็เลี้ยงครอบครัวได้บ้างค่ะซึ่งตรงนี้ถ้าไม่มีสู่ศิลปาชีพเราก็ไม่รู้ว่าชีวิตเราจะอยู่แบบดีมีสุขแบบนี้ไหมค่ะก็ด้วยกว่าพระมหากรุณาของพระพันปีที่ช่วยให้พวกเราได้มีงานทำไม่ต้องไปไกลบ้านค่ะ
The popularity Khon dance was in decline after World War II, until the late Queen Martha Sirikit's words inspired performers again. In 2003, Her Majesty said, "If nobody watches Khon, I will." Her passing on October 24th this year deeply grieved the entire industry, from performers on stage to artisans behind the scenes. What will live on, however, is her enduring contribution to the legacy of Khon.
And the making of these Khon heads deeply reflect Thailand's heritage. Now let's go to the story. A ship filled with hope and stories have sailed back to Thailand. The Dulles Hope ship, a floating library run by volunteers from around the world, is open for families and book lovers at Bangkok port. John Marwood Elau shows us what visitors can expect on board.
The world's largest floating library has arrived in Bangkok. The MV Dulles Hope has anchored at Bangkok port, offering over 2,000 titles from children's stories to spiritual and inspirational reads. Visitors of all ages are stepping aboard to explore, learn, and connect. Volunteers from over 30 countries are guiding visitors and sharing the mission of the ship. We asked them about what inspired them to join the project and why they devote their time to spreading knowledge and hope across the seas.
I think I grew up a lot in teamwork, humility, and especially to understanding people from different backgrounds. I think Dulles Hope is the ship, and for me it's a very unique experience to spend my time to doing everything on the ship. I think I step out of my comfort zone to live with the family, environment, our community. So here I have to open my eye, open my heart to learn something new all the time. I think it's helped me understand people in different background, or it's not only the community that I know.
I'm here on board the Dulles Hope, where families, children, and book lovers can enjoy international selection, enjoy cultural activities, and meet with a crew member from all over the world. Beyond the books, the ship is a hub for learning, culture, and community. Volunteers share the moments on board that have left the strongest impression on them, and how these experiences connect people across countries and culture.
หนูเป็นคนชอบหนังสือค่ะหนูรู้สึกว่าหนังสือเล่มหนึ่งมันทำให้เราได้เห็นโลกมากขึ้นก็คือคนกว่าจะเขียนหนังสือออกมาได้เล่มหนึ่งก็คือเขาต้องไปมองโลกมากๆขึ้นทำให้หนูได้เรียนรู้โดยที่หนูไม่ต้องลงทุนอะไรมากเพราะว่าจุดเริ่มต้น หนูอาจจะลงทุนแค่ซื้อหนังสือเล่มหนึ่งมาแล้วหนูได้ไปมองโลกที่กว้างขึ้นมากกว่านี้ค่ะได้บรรยากาศค่ะที่แน่นอนเลยรู้สึกว่าได้เห็นแม่น้ำท้องฟ้าที่กว้างมากขึ้นอย่างเราไปเข้าร้านหนังสือค่ะเราก็จะเห็นแค่หนังสืออาจจะได้กลิ่นหนังสือที่รู้สึกว่า feel good แต่ว่าพอมาอยู่ที่นี่มันได้ทั้งกลิ่นหนังสือได้บรรยากาศได้ความโรแมนติกกว่านี้
In Thailand, the Dulles Hope has visited the country for several times already. Hundreds of visitors in each port have explored books, attended programs, and met the international crew. The excitement for reading is palpable at every stop. Since this tour began, the ship has welcomed more than 500,000 visitors with over 626,000 books purchased along the way. Each number represents a story, a new opportunity for learning, and a chance to share knowledge. The Dulles Hope is operated by GBA Ships, which has been running floating book fairs since the 1970s. Volunteers live and work on the ship for months, dedicating themselves to promoting literacy, education, and cross-cultural understanding. They also highlight their favorite section for visitors, and what brings them joy? Seeing visitors explore. The ship also offers a cafe and cultural activities, making it a space where families can read, explore, and spend time together. Visitors share what brought them to the Dulles Hope, which books or section captured their attention, and how the floating library offers a unique experience compared to regular bookstores or libraries.
ร้านหนังสือก็คือเราสามารถไปได้ทุกวันนะคะแต่ว่าถ้าบนเรือหนังสือเนี่ยค่ะมันไม่ได้มีให้เรามาได้ทุกวันนานๆทีถึงจะมีครั้งหนึ่งค่ะก็คือควรที่จะมาสักครั้งนึงอะค่ะ
For Bangkokians, this is a rare opportunity to explore a floating library before it sets sails again. It is open until November 30 from 1 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. with a small admission fee for adults and free entry for children under 12 and seniors over 65. From Thailand to other parts of the world, the Dulo Sopa welcomed thousands of customers worldwide, sharing hope and cultural connection one book at a time. John Marinella, Thai PBS World.
And if you're a book lover, I'm pretty sure you don't want to miss this one. And that's all for this edition of This Week with Thai PBS World. Join us every Friday at 10:30 p.m. only on Thai PBS. You can also follow us on social media and our website, thaipbsworld.com, for all the latest stories and analyses about Thailand. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. สวัสดีค่ะ